Welcome for another game, a student expose. Today's game has 69 versus 67%. White gets a good advantage, a compelling advantage, but it gets wobbly, and he nearly gives the ball away many times here. So there's definitely going to be some lessons to learn in the middle game. Middle game is where our student needs to focus on most. His openings have become really good, really solid, and it has left him in good stead. But it is now time to focus his energy on the middle game. So we're gonna breeze through the openings because, as you can see, our student is pretty fluent, has good patterns. Let's start out with this one. Let's criticize this move. It's a nice idea. It's that 1200 level tactic idea. Hoping for a fork. When you play on a hope, is typically not the right way to play chess. Even if you are playing against a dummy, it's typically not ideal anyway to play on a hope that he doesn't spot the obvious defense, which could be this or that, followed up with this move. And what happens at the end of that is your knight comes back. You lose the tempo. You play two moves, and not much has really happened. Instead, bishop here, for example, is a bit more incisive looking. Um, Pawn up here, possibly, or this pawn. I like this pawn. Push all the way through the forward. Yeah, it's good. So that's why this is a bad move. It's a 1200 tactic move. Don't play those 1200 tactic. What the fuck? Okay. Well, yeah, I wasn't expecting this. This seems legit, but you've forgotten that the rook can come back. Oh, and he misses that. So instead, that's not a great move. That's just, yeah, bad AI judgment. But now, with a very comfortable position, this should be an easy mop-up job, right? Except, white, sometimes you have a tendency to just make it complicated for yourself. Like, this move is so subtle. Okay, you're opening up this bishop. Fine. It's good. I'm not gonna complain. I just thought this looked too tempting to resist, but it does weaken the position. So I might be wrong with suggesting that. My bad. This is all fine. This is all good play. In fact, good bishops. Really using the bishop pair. Instructive in a way. This is instructive. Taking your time, just playing quite professionally actually. Except it's not going to be professional for too long, as we know. Let's check the time situation as well. 3 minutes left. So until now, he's used his time and played good chess. And now he finally offers the exchange. Black declines and decides to attack down the middle, and still going quite well. In fact, oh, this is very professional, hyper professional chess. And now comes a moment where it's gotten a little bit saucy. The adrenaline might be flowing here, and it's tempting to just go for it and invite the double. And let's see if that's what. No, he keeps his cool. He keeps his cool, although this was even more accurate, but this is still not bad. And just holding that pressure, forever here now. Holding that pressure like he's Magnus Carlsen. And he's playing it. He's playing it well. You have to give the student credit on this one. He really is playing rather professionally, except now it's sort of starting to fall away because, well, it's still tricky, but this can't be the way a student intended. Yeah, you have rook check and then another check followed up when the king moves away. So that's what he may have missed here, but and now students starting to falter. the first signs of things not going his way, and time pressure ticking down, and student is starting to falter. Student starting. This is an interesting game. This is a very interesting game. Interesting game between two humans. And wow, yeah, I mean, now clearly things are getting a bit wayward here for both sides. And wow, he walks right into a checkmate in one with rook check here. But student is under way too much time pressure to be able to see these kind of things at this moment. So this is also perfectly understandable. Of course, it was. It's also a blunder because the rook can just capture. So yeah. Uh, yeah. I mean, what we can say. I'll tell you what else I say about this position. Our opponent, your master, double triple zero one. He kind of knew that he's not the better player. And because he knew he was not the better player, he didn't find the moves which were offered to him. He didn't take the freebies that were given to him. Like this one right here is a freebie, and he didn't take it because he didn't really believe in himself, I would say. And that is courtesy of how the first half of the game went, where the student played like a goddamn genius. So obviously he knows, oh man, this guy's just an underrated 1200er. And yeah, I think that's my assessment of the game. All right, cheers.